So in part 3, we're going to be taking all the rules that we learned and going a little more of a deep dive into solving some equations. So take a moment to pause the video and give this question a try. Just see how far you can get with the question, knowing the rules that we know about logarithms. So one of the things that people are tempted to do is what they call dividing out the log. But remember, log itself is a function. So it would be like dividing by addition. That doesn't make any sense. We can't do that. So what we have to do is get it to be, we do have a definition of or equal that says if I have the log base b of, say, a equal to the log base b of c, then we know that a is equal to c. Okay, so if I can get a single log equal to a single log, then I can say that the values inside are the same, but I can't do that when I have more than one log on the same side. So I have this subtraction here, and so then the big question is, what do my exponent, when my exponents are being subtracted, what am I doing to my numbers? So it's like the reverse of the exponent laws. So hopefully you recognize that when you're subtracting your exponents, you're really dividing your numbers. So this would be 56 over x. Okay. So again, when I'm dividing my numbers, it's the same as subtracting my exponents, and logarithms are just exponents. So now that I have a log equal to a log with the same base, I can say that 56 over x is equal to 4. So now take a minute to pause the video and see if you can solve it from there. So if I put this over 1, we're saying 4 times x is equal to 56. And so then if I divide both sides by 4 and I plug that into my calculator, I should get that x is equal to 14. Now, before I move on to my next question, I want to double check, is this answer part of my domain? Meaning I can't have a base that's negative and I can't take the log of a negative number either. So if I substitute this 14 back into my equation, I can take the log base 7 of 14. And so this is an okay answer. It is part of my domain. So take a moment with 18 to see how far can you get with that problem. So just like we did in this problem, I want to get it to be a single log equal to a single log. So then the question is, when I'm adding my exponents, what am I doing to my numbers? So anytime I am multiplying two numbers with the same base, I add my exponents. So this is going to be x plus 4 times x. And then on this side, we have the log base 5 of 12. Okay, so now that I have a log equal to a log and they both have the same base, I can say that x plus 4 times x is equal to 12, and then I need to be able to solve it from there. So distributing the x, we get x squared plus 4x is equal to 12. And then remember, if we're dealing with a trinomial here, a quadratic is what I meant to say, we've got x squared plus 4x minus 12 is equal to 0. So anytime you're dealing with a quadratic, you want to get everything over to the same side and then see if you can factor. So then the question is, what multiplies to give me negative 12 that adds to give me 4? So hopefully you could see that that would be something like 6 and negative 2, because their product is negative 12 and their sum is positive 4. So this would be x plus 6 times x minus 2 is equal to 0. So that means either x plus 6 is equal to 0 or x minus 2 is equal to 0. So if we subtract 6 from both sides, we have x is equal to negative 6. And if we add 2 to both sides, we have x is equal to positive 2. Now we need to make sure before we box these answers, are they part of my domain? So notice if I plug in negative 6, then I'm taking the log base 5 of negative 6 plus 4 plus the log base 5 of negative 6. And I cannot take the log of a negative number. So that means that negative 6 cannot be part of it. It's not part of the domain. It can't be a solution to my problem. But if I plug in x is equal to positive 2, that's going to be the log base 5 of 2 plus 4, which is 6, so that's okay, plus the log base 5 of positive 2, and that's positive, and that's okay. So it looks like x equal to 2 is the correct answer. Then if you're wondering, this is 6. So if I'm adding my exponents, I am multiplying my numbers, and I get log base 5 of 12, just like I was hoping for at the beginning of my problem.